another one, y'all. Already know, man. Good to be with the family as always, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. It hit different. We taking it to the next level, man. This one right here is about your boy P. Diddy, man. It's on a whole nother level, man. And I'm not even going to be on here long on this topic because we covered this so many times. I just want to give y'all the information and let y'all know what's going on, man. And man, it hit different. That's all I can say. Y'all already know the scoops on a lot of the new things that's done came out, a lot of things that's done been out since he's been locked up. He's also coming out with another proposal for his fourth time to try to secure a bond. All these people coming out, people saying they got the tapes, and it's just Miss English, she's chewing them up because she said she's been ruining the entertainment industry. Courtney is doing the same thing with these tapes and stuff he's alleging that he got and who's all in it. If y'all haven't seen none of that, y'all can check that out in the other videos that I have posted. If y'all deep into, I can give y'all another update on that too, about everything and anything that they're saying that's on these tapes, and how Trump and Elon is going to interfere with this and make sure that everything is revealed, including the Epstein's list. It's a lot of accusations. Jaguar Wright and Courtney kind of waving that out now, so hopefully, they team up and knock it out of the park. She was really just upset about that book, mostly, not the flash drives that he had with the videos on it. Allegedly, they're saying Elon has material, which is tapes, that he paid a great amount for, that he has in his possession. Which, of course, if anybody can get material, it's going to be him. It's going to be shaking up a lot, man. A lot of people involved in this, man. A lot of celebrities, they saying that's involved in this, man. And it's crazy. They're talking about his adopted daughter again. They're going back with the tunnels and stuff again. Allie Carter, she's chewing them up. I mean, dude, this is crazy. Candace Owens is going in. Jay-Z right-hand man is going in on both parties. Break Baby's alleging that Chris Brown got paid to do stuff with Kim Kardashian on Kanye West's behalf, which allegedly they say that people do that. They pay you to watch and this and that, and they do all kind of things, So that's why they were saying Bow Wow was hating that Diddy's not here, because they all get paid to do stuff. So they not getting that check to be able to do stuff like that, and they ain't got to drop an album or a track or nothing like that. They just go to the party and get paid. So, a lot of people are shaking up about it too as well. Of course, y'all know that, and they're shaking up about who's going to be coming out first, second, third, and so forth. So, it's crazy, man. Y'all check this out, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Hit the comments, man. Let's talk about this in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that for me, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all support is always appreciated, man. Till the next time, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, stay warm, stay healthy, stay happy. And I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one, man. I am out.
Just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me, and you want me to apologize? You just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me, and you want me to apologize? You got nothing but love for Pastor Bryant. Shout out to Jamal Bryant. Shout out to Von Alvarez. But if y'all play that interview, somebody getting snatched off the pulpit. Don't play the interview. It's not clear. It was out of bounds. Me and Pastor Brian need to talk, because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal. And I don't like it. And I don't want nobody to play that fucking interview. I don't care if you from the church or not. Like be respectful and do people right. Don't call people out their name, and don't make people feel like they not safe in a place where they thought they were safe. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, we need to work it out. Because if we don't, that's going to be a problem.
Between Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by, criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
It's sort of like a preemptive moral strike. Those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much. Like, what happens next now that we know all this? The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning and shed light on things.
My name is Ronnie Bo. I had a career in music until I got incarcerated back in 2010. June of 2019, I had to turn myself in because I produced a rap song entitled Whack the Rats. And I actually mentioned a real federal informant in the song. So the government basically issued a U.S. Marshal warrant out for me. I turned myself in to MCC Chicago. R. Kelly got indicted, and he ended up in MCC Chicago with me. I wanted to write a book on the behalf of R. Kelly to get his side of the story. They moved me to Unit 19 where R. Kelly was at. So he basically admitted that he sold his. He wanted out. According to R. Kelly, the top executives in the music industry actually really practice evil things. So you technically have to like sign your name and do some like certain for them to trust you. I mean, they, like, for example, a tape came out about R. Kelly that was actually a humiliation. For example, Diddy has certain chemicals in his baby oil. Like, you can rub this on somebody and they can become sedated. And sometimes they might put something in your drink and you're not in your right. And then they have certain people who seduce you. He was sedated, so he didn't know what he was doing, but it was recorded. So the way that these executives work, they will have you do something like this, whether you're aware of what you're doing or not, and record it and say, well, if you don't comply with this agenda, then we will expose you to the public and ruin your life. We can lock you up. We can bring all type of lawsuits on you. We can take your catalog and basically ruin your whole life and your whole career. However, if you comply with us in this agenda, then we'll make sure you stay successful and at the top of your game. And despite what people believe about R. Kelly, but he tried to be a stand-up guy and he didn't want to comply with certain things. Certain people like Jay-Z are in total compliance with these people. Like Diddy was in compliance with him.
In a recent interview, ex-prisoner and rapper Ronnie Bo claimed that during his time in prison with R. Kelly, the singer allegedly shared his struggles with the music industry. According to Bo, R. Kelly said he felt trapped by the pressures of fame and even suggested he sold his to achieve success. Bo also claimed that R. Kelly hinted at his regret in his music video for I Wish, where he portrayed a skit involving a conversation with his deceased mother. In this skit, his character expresses a desire to escape the pressures of the industry, with his mother replying with the Bible verse, "What worth is it for a man to conquer the whole world, but lose his own soul?"
Want out.
While R. Kelly's legal issues are well documented, this conversation also ties into broader concerns about the music industry. Recently, P. Diddy has been facing multiple accusations, with over 100 individuals coming forward, including many minors, accusing him of serious offenses. These allegations highlight troubling aspects of the entertainment industry, raising questions about the influence of powerful figures. As legal proceedings unfold, it's important to pay attention to the developments in these cases. More revelations are expected in the coming months, which could uncover deeper issues within the industry. As always, it's crucial to follow the legal developments to understand the full scope of these ongoing cases. What are your thoughts? Disclaimer: the following information is based on claims made by an individual named Ronnie Bo, who alleges conversations with R. Kelly during their time in prison. These statements are not verified, and the accuracy of the claims cannot be independently confirmed. Please do your own research and follow.
What's up?
Yeah, y'all already know how we playing out this motherfucker. This real life.
Real life
Yeah,
shit,
nigga,
yeah.
no Diddy gang, Meek Millie in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that shit, Meek. Yeah, Meek.
What does this Kim Porter's stuff got to do with Pop? How you getting justice for Pop? Fucking smack on a woman's body count after she did.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. That's okay.
Meech, what you talking about?
He's asking you, but I'm asking you. What does Kim Porter's book and all of the sexual conquest and stuff that was published in there, what that got to do with Tupac?
First of all, it was all I did was got the flash drive, went down to book. I did not write the book.
Exactly. Ain't nobody fitting to slander Pop.
Nah, we can't do that shit, dog. That's who does that? Fuck Kim Porter.
That's how he feels about it. That ain't one thing ain't got nothing to do with the other. You clout chasing. This is Tupac's producer.
Hold up, Darryl. Let me let you talk.
Come up here now that you done bring
hold up.
And this person got nothing to do with none of this.
I gave you respect. I gave you a spot. Don't.
Hey,
Carry on, Courtney.
I'm gonna mute up Meech. Yeah, he said he wouldn't do that. Apples and oranges. You've been warned.
I'm gonna tell you just like this, Jaguar. I don't care what you got to say.
You've been
What you
warned.
putting up big Meech?
Apples and oranges.
Could I talk? Could I talk?
Yeah.
And say something.
Go on, Courtney, respond.
I can't respond because I didn't hear what she's saying.
Do you want to just respond to what you heard, the conversation on the phone?
I'm gonna let her go ahead and do it, and I do what I got to say. Because Jaguar, she's off the hook like she always been. She's a failure to the industry because she only got far as she got, and that's this high.
Well, wait a minute, Meech. Now he's talking about my career.
You know what I'm saying? Meech, I don't know you, and I don't know you, Jaguar.
Senior, sir.
What do you say?
That like he said, that don't mean nothing. That you don't know him. Everybody relevant does. Question is, why don't nobody know you?
Because you know what? I'm not a clout chaser like you say.
You are clout chaser. You just brought up Tupac name, and he ain't got nothing to do with this book.
Because I don't have nothing to do with the book, but publishing it. That's what was
should not have been included in that farce. Tupac's name should not be included in that farce. That woman's personal life has nothing to do with the legacy of Tupac. Cut it out.
First, listen.
Cut it out.
No, you cut it out, Jaguar. Jaguar, you the one clout chasing. You the one clout chasing. Oh, you wait, hold up.
That's friend. That's my friend. That's not a clout chase. You clout chasing because nobody.
How you a friend? He been in jail for 30 years. He been in jail for.
Somebody that know Pop. Who knows you?
I know Pop. He know me. Yes.
Let me just jump in here for a second, right? At the risk of my own life. So it sounds like, and I'm sorry if this is not meant to come out patronizing or anything like that. So Jaguar, your response is to what has been put in the additional segments of this book that exposed a lot of the alleged activities of Kim, her kids seen it, all the rest of it. Courtney, you're denying even having any part in writing that segment, and I believe, and I'm just taking this from what I took on board when you said you were doing this for your friend Tupac. I believe you meant handing over the drives and doing your part for all of this. I'm not taking sides. I just want to make that clear. Okay, I'm not taking sides. Okay, I can feel your eyes burning through me, Jaguar. Like I can feel them, right? So is that? Oh, I was just pointing at me now. Like, is that where we're at? Because I feel like when you said you were doing this for your friend, it was the broader actions, and you're not a witness. You were called in to hand over evidence. At no point are we saying that you witnessed or were any part of the evidence gathering or anything like that. I'm not trying to give anyone a way out of this. I'm just saying, for me, it felt like when you said you were doing this for your friend, you meant walking into the court and handing stuff over. And I feel like Jaguar is saying that she is raging, rightfully so, about what was put in that book. And you're saying that you never put it in the book. So I'm going to step back now and hope that I didn't say anything wrong.
No, you didn't say anything wrong. You said everything right. Okay. Jaguar just yelling for no reason. Oh. She's just yelling just to be heard.
She's a passionate woman.
Yeah, passionate woman of a loser.
Oh, don't make it sound like we're on the same side here. I'm scared now.
Did you just call me a loser, sir?
I never.
Yes, I did say it. Don't bite my words.
Your mother's a fucking loser. How about that?
You
She
said
gave
what?
you black ass. You should have minded your fucking business.
My mind
You
is my
should have
business,
minded your business.
Jaguar.
You want to be a pass around nigga? Pass the shit around and do it quietly, G. Do it quietly. But for a nigga that don't nobody know, you know a little bit too much. And now you don't want to know anything at all. And then you want to sit up there and say you doing all of this for Tupac? I got Tupac's friend and producer on the phone. He's calling bullshit on you, G.
Hey,
You all you doing is pretty talking.
about that, his ass is gonna be cooked. Ain't nobody got to do nothing. There's enough motherfuckers that is tired of the bullshit when it comes to Fox. So if you
Stop.
find that out,
Stop.
I didn't
Stop
hear
who
anything.
you are. You being called out the real ones, G. And guess what? We ready. We ready. I wore this hat for a reason.
Because you rehearsed.
We
You told
ready.
somebody you rehearsed, Jaguar.
I just called this man.
I don't know what it is. I don't even hear.
Showed you the text messages between me and your lawyer. And now you ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
I can't hear what you're saying.
I didn't do nothing. I don't know nothing. Didn't I tell y'all? Somebody owes me some money because I know y'all took bets. What did I tell you before you came up here? He about to be the stuttering is man getting America.
No, it ain't nothing.
The stuttering nigga.
No, I'm not a stuttering nigga.
Shut up.
Jack, I'm gonna let you get your prop. Listen, take your roses.
Leave pop out of it. You ran your mouth too much.
Listen,
I'm telling you.
Jaguar, I'm gonna let you get your fame for now.
Wait a minute, Meech. I'm gonna let you tell him yourself.
okay, my man, this gift, God, this is a blessing that this woman is spending this time trying to drill this in your head about this Tupac shit, bro. Don't do that. I did the movie, dog. We didn't play with no bullshit when it came to the movie. Nothing to do with Pac that we play with, dog. So I'm just letting you know. Please believe there's a tribe out there that's gonna back what she's talking about. I'm letting you know.
You can't let me know anything, brother.
You gave your heads up, bro. Leave that Pac shit alone, dog. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Listen, Meech.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. I don't hear you, what you're saying. You can't tell me to do anything.
All right, that's what he said.
All right.
That's what it is.
You just gave your advice.
That's what it is. Then it is what it is.
So can I just say that? So you basically what you're saying
It's
is
real. It's real. That's okay. Listen to me. Whatever shit you've been running on, it just got real. Now your lawyer right said hi. Shit else to say. You a punk ass motherfucker running around pump faking on greatness, sitting there using a dead woman so that you can do whatever you got doing in the background. You're a fucking punk bitch. I don't want to hear shit. You didn't know what it is. Keep pop name out your mouth. I got what here. Come on now.
I want to see something you bitch ass niggas say my name.
what was it that was on the phone that spurred them? Was it conversations? Was it media? What was it that gave them the signal from intercepting your phone that you had USB drives?
I only had videos, pictures, and conversations. So whatever they found that was true, that is true. Because I didn't, I can't look like nobody and play a role. It was true what they found. I wasn't like I came there to hand it to them. If anybody ever been in that fort before, they take it probably from you anyway before you go upstairs, and they give you a token.
Sure.
So once they found out once they had me there, that's when they went down there and took the phone. It ain't like I walked up there and push play. Like, see, no, they walked me right back down and say, "Oh, we need the phone." They already had it in their property. I never been in a court like that. That they take everything.
Yeah. Okay. So again, I just want to ask one more question. So if they've came in through your phone and requested that you leave your phone, I'm assuming they're assuming that there's more evidence on your phone. And for me, I've got to ask you, because I'm a bit of a nerd, right? If something starts off on a USB drive and then ends up on your phone, what's the correlation between the evidence and your phone?
Because the phone, an iPhone, I know, you go straight from the iPhone into your Gmail or your TikTok or your messages, who called you. So I guess, I don't know how they put it up to bring it up.
They were researching your metadata and they wanted to be able to see the origin of every file you had.
Exactly. That's better said.
Okay, so then how did the files get from the USB drives to your phone?
Because if you plug your GPS into your whatever you plug it in, it drops into your Gmail or on your phone, and it comes to yourself. It comes to your cell phone. That's how it's created.
He has all of his accounts synced.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so I understand. Yeah, I understand that, right? So if you've been handed evidence on a USB flash drive, right? At no point when you plug that flash drive into a computer is it going to upload to a cloud or go to your Gmail or anything like that. That's just not how operating systems work. So what I'm asking is, how, if the evidence was all on USB drives that you were handed, what's the correlation to the evidence now being on your phone?
I could have put it in my Gmail for saves, like my files or my notes. Okay. It booted up to my phone that you can enter from my phone.
Okay, so effectively, you think what you're saying is you've made a backup of the evidence on a server or a cloud system like this, and then through doing that, your phone has automatically updated. That I can understand, just so that we understand. So, in your mind, then, I mean, putting this. So, just to confirm, then, what you're saying is you did a backup. Is that what we're getting at? You did a backup.
It wasn't done on purpose. It was done just to be able to go to it. You understand?
No.
So since it was already in my Gmail, I can always go through my phone and shoot pictures, shoot videos, whatever I want to do. If I need it for my that's how it went. I can't explain. I really can't. It wasn't done on purpose, like to walk around and say, "Oh, look at this, look at that." No, it was in my computer, and then it went there, and then certain things I didn't want to look at, and then just toss it to my fireplace. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into stuff like that.
No, I understand. I understand. I'm not saying that you aren't and stuff like that by any means. It's just, again, I just don't understand. Unless you're doing a manual backup of information, you're dragging and dropping off a USB drive into a cloud. You can educate me in the side chat, but
Roro, can I say something?
please do, please.
The question that you're asking, he might not be able to answer.
I'm with you. All right, no problem.
And what I will say is this: when it comes to government agencies, we all have to realize that there are definitely parts of our government, especially in law enforcement, that are going to be compromised heavily throughout the course of this entire investigation. And there might be an idea that they weren't just looking for the evidence; they might have been looking for something else in his phone, or they might have been looking to, or
100%.
possibly leaving something in
100%.
his phone.
Oh, I completely agree that these individuals who manage to make 300,000 children minimum, if not more, millions around the world vanish every year, they're more than capable of infiltrating an individual's phone and corrupting it. So for me, I just wanted to 100% get
they do tethers all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Because all they have to do is put a tether in that phone.
Yeah.
And they can put in whatever they want to put in.
Jag, I mean, I'm not being funny. My background is in a lot of interesting tech stuff, and some of my former staff members, when we were hunting predators, we sent them Amazon gift voucher links. You have won an Amazon gift voucher. Please click here. Sign up here. Dunzo, you know? So, yeah, and it's that easy. And
By the way, Courtney, do you have spyware on your phone, or do you have any kind of tech person? I get all of my devices scanned at least once every 65 days just to make sure I haven't picked up anything. It might not be a bad idea for you to find someone
Well,
do a sweep of your house.
I would start doing that.
Yeah.
I would start doing that if it ain't too late.
It's not. Listen to me. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, no matter when you put it in. I think it might be smart for you to get your stuff swept and make sure you get a full diagnostic report of everything that was found in, if it looks like anything, like all of that. People keep forgetting AI is being used heavy in a lot of these cover-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, Kalena Dunn talked herself into some trouble with the feds because word on the streets is that the feds allegedly have an arrest warrant out for her after they uncovered some evidence about how she allegedly helped Diddy use and hurt women. The crazy part is that she was never on the feds' radar to start with, but she drew suspicion after a recent interview in which she called Cassie naive and claimed that Cassie enjoyed everything that Diddy allegedly did to her. She also claimed that Cassie was a willing participant who only went after Diddy for money, and this set people off big time. Well, it also made the feds suspicious, so they went digging into her. They reportedly found so many suspicious things that they started an investigation, and there's reportedly a warrant out for her arrest. So, what exactly did Kalena do to Diddy's victims? And did she help him force them into freak-offs? Let's talk about this. One thing that everyone needs to know about Kalena is that she loves Diddy down. There are some people who feel like she might even be a little obsessed with him because all she does is go on and on about how he's the best boss ever, how he's the greatest person in the history of music, blah, blah, blah.
Well, Diddy's my superhero. Diddy is my He-Man. And so as a little girl, I would always look at Puff and be like, yo, he's like the coolest brown-skinned guy ever. And, you know, you hear people like, yeah, they dancing in the videos, blah, blah. But I was like, yo, you need that energy as an artist. You need somebody to have your back and be getting it. And if we took ourselves as serious, we'd probably be out of here because he believed in the movement, you know?
The crazy part is that she had a weird first encounter with Diddy when they first met because he was literally in his underwear in the studio.
Gene ain't never fired his gun a day.
No, I get it. I get it.
He ain't never had a fight with about this a day.
Right.
When y'all did that little thing, y'all little skit y'all did, and Wack was like, yo, Big Gene, it wasn't Big Gene. It wasn't Big Gene. Now he's an actor, crater face, ugly. Man, listen to me. He got a face only a mama could love. You put that nigga brains in a bird, it'll fly backwards. He ain't shit the bird left on the fence. But this nigga want to get up there and try to talk about somebody. When in fact, I know for a fact, but see, you cannot. It's against the law to tell who's a federal agent. But I know for a fact, this nigga has worked with federal agents. That's how he got off that shit that was in Oklahoma. That's how he got the trucking business. Because the feds will help you set up stuff. The feds will help you own shit. Shout out to Desiree and OG1, them over there. Nigga, don't let me start talking. Because it's no way Wack 100 is going to tell a blatant fucking lie to the courts on tape. And they don't hit him with a perjury charge. Unless he dun 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 dun. Working with an agent.
Innocent. He came to New York to establish his innocence. He's not afraid.
Both the public and media continue to examine his past actions and relationships. Even with the significant attention that the video has received, it remains essential to recognize that there is no evidence implicating James in any of the alleged crimes associated with Combs. The resurfacing of LeBron James's enthusiastic praise for Diddy's parties leaves us questioning the implications of his relationship with the embattled star. What does this mean for LeBron's reputation? How will the ongoing legal drama unfold? Let's explore the latest developments surrounding LeBron's cautious comments and the surrounding controversy. LeBron's comments on Diddy NBA star LeBron James recently made headlines regarding his comments on Sean Diddy Combs amid serious allegations. Combs is facing trafficking charges, and James has chosen to remain cautious. He stated, "I prefer not to speak on this matter until I know how much information becomes public knowledge." This careful approach suggests that James wants to understand the situation fully before expressing his opinions. A rumor started circulating online in late September 2024, where many users claimed that James had made this statement about Combs' alleged activities. The quote was interpreted as James distancing himself from the controversy and the accusations against Combs. This has sparked curiosity and speculation among fans and followers alike. One of the platforms where this rumor gained traction is X, formerly known as Twitter. A user named Wall Street Silv, who has a substantial following of over 1.4 million people, posted a meme that included a photo of James answering questions from reporters.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell.
Alongside it was another picture showing James and Combs together. The meme also referenced the fine print, suggesting that James's comment was a response to a question about how many of Combs' freak-off parties he had attended. This meme went viral, accumulating over 3 million views. The meme's popularity didn't stop there. It made its way onto TikTok, where it received over 1.4 million views as well. It also appeared on other websites, including americasbestpics.com and ifunny.co, as well as in another TikTok video. The engagement on these posts indicates that many people were curious about James's connection to Combs and the nature of the allegations. In the comments section of the TikTok video, numerous users expressed their opinions, with many believing that James's quote was indeed genuine. One comment, which garnered almost 40,000 likes, noted, "That's the most guilty comment I've ever seen outside of a confession."
One time he locked me in containers with his shipment of kids. There were kids in there that didn't speak English. There were kids that were sick and that were already dying. There were babies. There were babies that were 6 years old, and I'll never forget them just crying, and everybody was just staring at them. Everybody was just staring at each other. Nobody knew whether or not to move. I was freaked out.
Update in the Diddy case. Judge Aaron Subramanian has just ordered that a bond hearing be held on November 22nd, 2024 at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. He will hear oral arguments and decide if Diddy can be released prior to his trial.
Why did you go and buy them all off, Curtis?
Wait, so you did a PSA on Curtis about him and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
On the cover of you kind of poking the bear there.
I'm not poking a bear. I'm saying that he's a stone. And I've spoken to 2 men he's lived in sales with, who you had sex with, Curtis. No, I'm not saying allegedly. And you know it.
Breaking news. Unfortunately, this is sad and heartbreaking. Well, reports are claiming that Diddy is panicking behind bars, and things are not looking good for him. It's not just that Diddy is now stuck in what many are calling hell on earth, the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, but this place is notorious for its brutal living conditions, overcrowded cells, and non-stop violence. And here's where it gets even crazier. Rumors are flying that Diddy is a target inside the prison, with insiders claiming he's facing threats from other inmates. And here is why. Well, some say it's because of his high-profile status and ties to some pretty dangerous people. Others believe it's linked to his past controversies and those disturbing accusations hanging over his head. The situation is so bad that even his lawyers are begging for him to be moved to another facility, saying there's no way he can prepare for trial in this chaotic nightmare, in this very prison. Things were never seeming to go well for the star everyone loves. Now the big question is, will Diddy make it out of this mess?
My husband should be in jail right now. His lack of shame is horrifying. What he did to our children is beyond unforgivable. For years, I was too afraid to speak out publicly, but I've had enough. The truth needs to come to light. He's been doing these things for years, ever since our kids were little. He never managed to hurt me, but one of our children wasn't as fortunate. They suffered terribly at his hands, and I was paralyzed by fear, never daring to take action. But now I filed for divorce, and he's panicked that everything will be exposed. I believe it's only fair that it is. The truth will be told, and he will face the consequences for everything he's done, along with others he associates with those so-called good people who are actually some of the worst in their circle. I know this revelation will shock many of you. Honestly, I don't know what might happen to me after I release this video, but right now, I can't let that stop me. You deserve to know, and I owe it to my children to tell the truth. I've prepared an entire video revealing all the hidden dirt in detail. Just comment part 2 below this video and follow my profile so you don't miss the next video I'll be posting later today. Will you stand with me? Comment part 2 now.
And now we know that the drink is laced with something. If you refuse to drink it, you were kicked out of the party. Now, let that sink in for a minute. I mean, the admission to this party was that you had to drink the chosen drink that was handed to you. And now we know that in most cases, I would say 90% of the cases, these individuals were drugged with some sort of drug. That was kind of the MO. Another instance, this individual who was 9 years old at the time was taken to an audition in New York City with Bad Boy Records.
When Diddy actually does go to prison, if he actually does, Fed time, do you think that he'll be safe in prison?
Yeah, Diddy got a bag. So people are gonna approach him on the strength that they know is some things he can do for him. I don't know if Diddy religious. If he's not,
He's religious. Yeah, he's Christian.
Yeah,
very much so.
I think that might change.
Oh, he's a true Muslim?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I can see that.
Just because the Muslims have a...
The Muslim card is real deep.
Big, yeah.
They're real, they're solidified and they're respected in that federal system. So I can see him turning to Islam, probably preferably the Sunni Muslims, in that situation. You know, Diddy's not gonna turn into a gang member or a gangbanger. If he's associating himself with anything, it probably would be the Muslims.
Who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio. They're saying Leonardo DiCaprio has fled to Italy to avoid the P. Diddy debacle.
It turns out, ever since Diddy got himself into a bit of legal trouble, some of Hollywood's most recognizable faces have been making some rather unexpected travel plans. High-profile celebrities have been hopping on private jets and disappearing to exotic locations, and, you guessed it, people are raising eyebrows. Coincidence? Maybe. But let's not pretend we can't read between the lines. Now, if Diddy has been in jail for the past few months, why is everyone suddenly fleeing the country today?
I mean, he started from the bottom as an intern and turned and made a $1 billion label, or turned himself to a billionaire, or close to a billionaire, or, you know what I mean? And he was beloved. Some of the best parties, without, that I ever been to in my life.
I went to a couple. I can confirm that, yes.
And that's it. People loved him. He loved to have fun. He loved to make music, make hits. He helped change my life. How? You know what I mean? He gave my first record, yeah. Whether it was a good deal or a bad deal, it still it gave me an opportunity to be here with you today. So, you know what I mean? We gotta just see, like you said, innocent until proven guilty, and nobody knows what's going on except him and whoever's involved.
First on the list is the guy who's basically everyone's, or should I say, the questionable elite's favorite comedian, Kevin Hart.
I don't even feel comfortable with you in my bed. Hold on, can you go get some girls? Can you get me in the bedroom some girls? Let's get some girls up here, please. Hey, yo, can you move out the way? I want to give you a proper introduction. Go get some girls. Go get some. Matter of fact, while the girls come, hey, yo, no, check this out. No homo. Come here, man. Hey, yo, Kevin, come here. No homo. We're going to have a contest. You know, we're going to have a contest. We're going to get our breath first because your breath be stinking sometimes.
Now, this guy knows how to turn any situation into a laugh, but lately, he's been making moves that are more suspicious than funny. Just before Diddy's arrest, Kevin decided to shut down 4 of his beloved vegan restaurant locations, Hart House.
There you go. What's your name? What? Okay, don't say. Merci, yes. Merci. The last train to Paris. That's French, baby, for thank you. Yeah, you see it. No, not yet. You're messing up. That's your problem. I got to...
Fans were devastated, especially since the place had a pretty solid 4-star Yelp rating. Financial issues? Nah, the place was booming. So, what's going on, Kevin? Maybe he's just prepping for a little rainy day scenario, or maybe, just maybe, there's something else going on behind the scenes. Remember, Kevin's no stranger to hanging out with Diddy. He even hosted a wild party for him back in 2010. Now, he's doing everything to keep his distance. Funny how that works, huh? Then there's Leo, Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio himself. When the news about Diddy started spreading, Leo was suddenly nowhere to be found. Turns out he's in Italy, enjoying the sights of Rome with his latest girlfriend, who's, surprise, surprise, just over 25. A little older than his usual type, but hey, maybe that's Leo trying to shake things up. Either way, it seems awfully convenient to be taking a romantic getaway right when things are getting sticky back home. And don't forget, Leo was a regular at Diddy's infamous parties, the ones that were more exclusive than your typical Hollywood bash. Now it looks like he's trying to steer clear of the fallout. Who can blame him? And let's not forget about the queen of drama herself, Kim Kardashian. Apparently, Kim isn't just a passive bystander in this mess. Rumor has it, she was right in the middle of the chaos, helping cover up Diddy's questionable activities in exchange for a cut of the profits. Not exactly the kind of PR she was aiming for in 2024, is it? The Kardashian empire's wealth and glamour are impressive, but there might be a lot more behind those billions than just makeup and shapewear. Shady financial dealings? Cover-ups? Kim might be in deeper than anyone thought. Let's rewind a bit. Remember when Kim was just a closet assistant for Brandy? Allegedly, she and her siblings borrowed Brandy's mom's credit card information and went on a $120,000 shopping spree. The Kardashians managed to keep that pretty quiet back in the day, but it looks like the past has a funny way of catching up. Kim's also been linked to some sketchy business with a wealthy guy named Joe Lowe, who ended up in hot water for money laundering. Seems like Kim's connections aren't always squeaky clean, huh? Speaking of clean, let's talk about Jay-Z. He's been Diddy's buddy for...
Bow Wow say that he is upset, or he feels a way that there's no more Diddy parties. He's like almost like he's fiending for the Diddy parties. Like, man, it ain't going down like it was.
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place, and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you're gonna miss that.
Yeah, man.
You go into a party and everybody is sex workers.
Wow, man.
You can pull anybody you want, male or female, to the bathroom and get a blow.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss that.
What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him?
After my first year of being working with celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this. I walked in on a guy in a mascot outfit with another person in a mascot outfit, dry humping in the floor.
That's some funny shit to walk into.
Yeah, when I first seen it, I just walked past. I'm like, what the fuck you got going on? So I go to the refrigerator, I'm like...
Fully costume.
I don't know, man.
This wasn't a Halloween party. It don't even matter, but...
No, this was March. This was not my birthday.
Spring break.
They call themselves furries.
You know, in these wild parties. And if you got a wild party and P. Diddy puts on that wild party and, you know, he sets everybody up. Like if you were an intelligence agent, you know, like a Jeffrey Epstein type deal, that'd be the way to do it. Big old crazy party, get everybody loose.
And get the cameras
Get them the
rolling.
yayo. Get them the yayo.
And everything else.
Get them everything you need. Get fired up. Get those cameras rolling. And now you got everybody under wraps.
But guarantee y'all, I'm telling y'all, if they keep pushing these prosecutors, they're going to move quicker than what they want to. And add some more victims and add some more charges to him real quick. And that would be my only advice. If I was Diddy and I was sitting there, I'd be like, leave those motherfuckers alone. Let me sit in here. I don't need them going, hurry up, adding more charges to me because they trying to stack up the case so I can't get bailed out. Is what is about to happen to Diddy, y'all. Now, I did say it's a 3% chance, 5% chance that he may get out. And that's just because they're pretty much basing everything on this because Diddy was a crackhead. You know, I call everybody a crackhead that's on drugs. I know he probably didn't do crack cocaine, y'all, but he's a druggie. Is that a better word for y'all? Okay, I'll use that word. So he's a druggie. If you would have listened to his boy Reggie, right? I told his ass to go check yourself into a program so they couldn't be able to use that against you. And so you wouldn't be in there going through rehab withdrawals and shit like that. But he didn't listen. So they going to keep using that by saying, we can't trust you. It's obvious you have a drug problem. And that's what's going to keep you, man, in there. I'm saying, 3%, 5% is a low chance. For those of y'all saying, so that mean I believe 95% chance that he's not getting out, right? But the main thing I will worry about, and my concern will be about keep pushing for this bill and stuff like that. So I guarantee y'all now it's going to speed up the process for some charges getting stacked on his ass now. So the prosecutor's going to be like, all right, well, y'all keep talking about this one victim, one person. There's only one thing. We got some more victims. We got some more conspirators or conspiracy. Yeah, some motherfuckers, some co-defendants that need to come in there with you. And we was trying to wait to get the case better and stronger, but you keep pushing us. We'll go ahead and throw up some more cases and rush this up for you. Yeah, y'all. That's what's going to happen to y'all boy Diddy. But all I can say is trying to tell y'all that there's 2 different hearings that y'all going to be hearing about in the next few weeks. One's going to be before that one judge, the one that he went before, that was like the 3rd judge that's over. I think his name Judge Carter. It wasn't Carter. Carter was the 2nd one. It's the one with the Arab last name or something like that. He's going to be the one that's going to decide. If he shoots Diddy down and continue to say no, then that's when they're going to ask for the suspension to be lifted. And then the appeal one will be the one to decide.
And that's where he gets his 3 to 5% chance from me, because it's obviously, especially if he's in a program while he's in the jail or, for whatever, and the doctors are saying he's not in there going through no withdrawals and he's been okay. And the judge gonna be like, he's been in there now for 2 months and he's been okay. Maybe he kicked the habit. And to be honest, that's about all that I see a reason that a man shouldn't get a bail, is that he was still a druggie and would be subject to do, the violent crimes or the acts. They haven't really brought up the blowing up the car stuff. The witness intimidation part, I think his defense attorneys, to be honest, is doing a great job of explaining what happened on that. And did y'all catch the last thing, though? The most important thing that they said? And haven't y'all noticed somebody been real motherfucking quiet on the internet lately as far as doing major platforms? If they said he's been trying to bribe security guards, his security staff. Don't know who that could be. Is it Roger Bonds? Is it Gene? Is it Big Joe? Speaking of Big Joe, we'll be talking about Big Joe tomorrow, y'all. Interesting stuff has came out about Big Joe.
President Trump, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I said it. I said what I said. It's gotta be Trump.
Right.
He's the only one telling the truth.
Right.
And considering on the other side, everybody that was endorsing that candidate is an alleged freak-off attendee.
Right.
I don't see how God was rocking with that.
Do you think that Trump will now release the Epstein?
I think Trump's gonna release it. Oh, I can't wait.
Diddy can't come to LA. He can't nobody come to LA. Puffy white Biggie, he white Tupac. Right. Because we know that he paid Keefy D to knock him off. So Chris Brown gave it the motherfucker too. Y'all know Kanye West once asked Chris Brown to come over and smack Kim Kardashian in front of him. Who got better sex, Ray J or Chris Brown? Shout out to Chris, because he knocked down Kim Kardashian. Oh, nigga, fuck niggas. Like, yeah, Chris Brown went to go fuck Kim Kardashian in front of Kanye. Deny that. I call Tiger right now, because he was raping, he was with Kylie. She was like 12. Still, he's talking about Chris Brown. Fuck all these bitch ass niggas. Gay.
Everybody know Chris Brown. Everybody know that. Everybody looks brick. Everybody ain't mama.
Somebody ever tell you drink that water real
for a jaw-dropping price. She wasn't just taking their word for it either. Ariel claims she had actually seen the footage and confirmed its reality. This tape, which is now expected to be worth millions, contains such sensitive graphics that Hollywood is in a frenzy over its potential release. Now, Ariel's decision to publicly share what she knows has brought a lot of heat onto both her and the people connected to the footage. The fact that she vouched for the tape's legitimacy has sent shockwaves through the industry, and media giants like TMZ are allegedly bidding for the footage. Rumors suggest that huge sums of money up to millions of dollars are being offered just to get their hands on it. Well, TMZ has a reputation for getting the biggest stories out there, and this one could be their most explosive scoop. But the release of this tape doesn't just mean a news story, it could destroy careers and change how Hollywood operates. If the footage ever becomes public, the consequences could be severe, not just for Diddy but for Beyonce as well. Speaking of Beyonce, name being attached to this scandal has fueled wild speculation. While there's no evidence showing that Beyonce is directly involved in any wrongdoing, the thought that she's associated with Diddy in this way is enough to raise eyebrows.
It does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video, so it's, to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped. It doesn't seem like they're active participant in the videotaping, like they're being surreptitiously recorded.
So Beyonce's close connection to Diddy comes from her husband, Jay-Z, who has had a great relationship with Diddy. Because of this, Beyonce's often been in the same circles, attending events and parties where Diddy was present. Now, fans are left to speculate on whether Beyonce had any knowledge of Diddy's alleged actions or if she's just being pulled into the drama. There's also a lot of buzz around whether Beyonce knew what was happening at Diddy's parties, which have been the subject of countless rumors. Even though she hasn't been
directly accused of anything, the fact that her name is now being mentioned alongside Diddy's wild parties has left people questioning what she may have seen or known. For many years, Diddy has hosted these notorious These events have a dark reputation. There are stories of celebrities engaging in out-of-control behavior, and some leaked photos have already shown a few high-profile figures in compromising positions. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, Chris Brown, and even political figures have been said to attend these parties. Though many of these stars have denied any wrongdoing, the constant talks surrounding these gatherings have only grown louder, especially now that a tape allegedly featuring Beyoncé has come to light. What's even more surprising is the claim that Diddy has been filming these wild parties without people's consent. Some insiders believe that many of Hollywood's elite were caught on camera, possibly without even knowing it, which adds a chilling element to the whole scandal. The thought that Diddy has been secretly recording his famous guests at these parties raises all kinds of legal and ethical questions. It's no longer just about celebrities partying.
Before we get out of here, bro, I just gotta ask you, so there's a lot of tapes made. Who do you think's on these tapes?
Not me terrible.
Maybe give us a celebrity, or maybe one, or maybe two.
Trey Songz on one of the tapes.
I said it. I said it. I knew. No, I didn't know.
One of the tapes.
Trey Songz on.
Two more names that you might think is on the tapes. If anything. Again, this is just hypothetical. We don't know none.
Yeah.
Who would you say, celebrity-wise, you might think be on the tapes? Is Leonardo DiCaprio, you feel, on the tapes?
Yeah. He'll buy that before it ever come out, though.
Oh, yeah, they got that kind of bread.
Yeah, he'll buy that before it ever come out. Because they pass, and that's the thing, like, you know, they pass certain laws, like that revenge law.
Yeah.
That ain't about no OnlyFans models, man. That's for situations like these, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's some type of something going on, bro. He was the biggest rapper. Remember that?
Yeah. The biggest.
You go from 300,000 first week to 5,000. Somebody doing something, bro.
It's something. Somebody got a button they can press.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody ain't like what he says. Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me press that button.
Watch
let me
this,
show you.
Bro.
I'll show you, but I can tell you. All right, so, big homie, let me ask you, what do you feel like is going to happen, let's say, within the next 3 months to 6 months? Diddy has a trial in May 25th or whatever, if it happens, 2025. What do you feel is going to happen in the next 6 to 7 months leading up to this trial? Celebrities, lawsuits, I mean, everything seemed to be crashing down in the hip-hop industry. What do you feel may happen or come about?
If Trump wins the election, the Epstein list is going to come out. That list comes out. If that list comes out, if he's able to stay alive, which I don't think he will be able to, not getting a life sentence is going to be hard.
Public statements you've mentioned, 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 of them men and 2 of them women. Can you tell me where that's inaccurate?
You're right.
Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appeared to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appeared to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
All.
Were victims
They
or
victims.
were perpetrating?
Victims.
And of those 8, how many seemed to be potentially minors?
2 to 3. Possibly 3.
How did you end up in possession of these flash drives?
Yeah, that's what's up. This shit just got dark. Apparently, A-list celebrities are paying off the victims so they're not named in this lawsuit. Which means some of the super rich people involved in this are probably going to get away with it. And this is all coming from Diddy's lawyers. This clearly has some level of effect because 120 people have avoided public exposure thanks to the hush money. And once again, again, if that's the case, there's a whole bunch of people that probably was involved with the situation that we're never gonna hear about. And it's definitely the guys that got a whole bunch of money to make people not talk. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that's kind of disappointing to me, because everybody needs to go down, bruh. There needs to be a complete restructure of how the industry operates. That's not gonna happen if the same people that are doing these things get to go right back to work. And I hope that Diddy can stay alive during this whole process, because with P. Diddy going down, a whole bunch of the music industry is gonna go down with him. He has to be able to speak first.
First, take me back and tell me, what was your relationship back then?
Andre says, hey, this is Puffy, my intern. We go across the street to where my car was parked. They pull up next to me, and basically he goes, what's up? And so really quickly I say, Puff, like, keep your drama to yourself. I don't want nothing to do with whatever you got going on, man. We know your trouble, whatever. Nah, you're a They let me out of the parking space, Ash. His bodyguard pulls his sports car and runs me off the road. We get out of the vehicle. Lance gets out of the vehicle. There were 4 other cars. They were loaded with guys. The next thing I hear is pop, pop, and then Lance says, gun, gun, and it's all going down at the same time. I jump back in my truck. Lance jumps back in the truck. The traffic that was there, I was able to basically escape this guy and his goons.
The statute of limitations on assault is usually about a year. How are you going to get past the fact that this is decades now?
Number 1, I got back in touch with Lance. He gave full testimony. Number 2, many people have been intimidated by this guy's power and influence and his money, and not for nothing, but he could wipe me out in no time, you know, with that much power. So I was afraid, to be honest with you.
Everything that you're looking at, they're all tied in together. Every part, as crazy as this seems, as outrageous as it seems, it all ties in. Every bit of it.
There has been some updates in the Diddy $100 million default judgment that we reported on earlier this week.
Sean Diddy Combs is no stranger to controversy, but his latest legal saga is shaping up to be one of the most explosive in recent memory. While the rumors and allegations swirling around him have made headlines for months, the latest twist in this ongoing drama is something no one saw coming. It's been reported that Diddy's legal team has just made a bombshell move in his fight for freedom, a move that could change the entire landscape of this case. But here's the kicker. Diddy might not be fighting alone anymore. There are whispers that the music mogul is cutting deals behind the scenes, potentially giving up names of other high-profile celebrities as part of a secret agreement that could secure his release from jail. That's right, Diddy could be dropping some major names in exchange for leniency, and if the rumors are true, the ripple effects could rock Hollywood to its core.
As far as, is he going to turn people in? Is he going to cooperate? If the federal government wants him to cooperate and they're going to cut his time, because right now he's looking at 15 to life. With all the charges he has to, he won't get out till 70 years old. He about 70. That's when they start talking about letting him come to a halfway house.
It's no secret that Diddy's legal team has been working overtime to get him out of jail ever since his arrest in September 2024. After all, the charges he's facing are serious: racketeering, trafficking, and more, with the potential for a life sentence if convicted. Despite facing overwhelming odds, his attorneys have been relentless, filing motion after motion, trying to secure bail for their client. So far, though, they've been met with rejection at every turn. But now, Diddy's team appears to have a new strategy in play, and it's one that could make all the difference in the world. According to insider sources, Diddy's latest request for bail comes with a massive new offer on the table: $50 million in cash. But that's not all. The real shocker is that this new bail package reportedly includes a secret deal, one in which Diddy may be cooperating with federal authorities. The rumors are flying fast and furious that Diddy has decided to play ball with the FBI, potentially offering up information about some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry in exchange for his freedom. And while his legal team has fiercely denied any such deal, the speculation alone is enough to send shockwaves through Hollywood.
If that's part of the indictment, that's somewhat like a blackmail. He was blackmailing people to be in the freak-offs. So that's federal. That could be that's a federal charge. He can't blackmail people to say, yo, listen here, you did it once and you're going to do it again.
That ain't gonna make it with the government or nobody.
So, who might be in Diddy's crosshairs? That's the million-dollar question. Over the years, Diddy has been known to rub shoulders with some of the most powerful and influential people in the world. From fellow music moguls to A-list actors, his circle of friends and associates reads like a who's who of the entertainment elite. And if the rumors are true, some of these very people could soon find themselves under intense scrutiny. Industry insiders are already buzzing with speculation about who Diddy might be willing to throw under the bus to save himself. One name that's been floated in connection with this potential deal is none other than Jay-Z, Diddy's longtime friend and collaborator. The two music titans have a long history together, having worked on countless projects and attended some of the most exclusive parties in Hollywood. But could their relationship be more complicated than it seems? Some sources are suggesting that Diddy's alleged cooperation with the FBI might involve spilling the beans on certain events that both he and Jay-Z were involved in during their glory days. While there's no concrete evidence linking Jay-Z to any wrongdoing, the mere suggestion of his name being tied to Diddy's legal troubles is enough to set the rumor mill ablaze.
Jay-Z got his ass by his sister-in-law on camera. What's her name? Solange. You got his ass. The feds ain't step in and do nothing. The feds don't care about you getting your ass whooped.
But Jay-Z isn't the only big name being whispered about. Leonardo DiCaprio, the Oscar-winning actor known for his wild parties and close ties to some of Hollywood's most powerful figures, has also been mentioned in connection with Diddy's case. DiCaprio has long been a fixture at Diddy's infamous gatherings, and some speculate that his presence at certain events could now come back to haunt him. Again, there's no hard evidence linking DiCaprio to any illegal activity, but with Diddy reportedly ready to name names, anything is possible. And let's not forget about Usher, the R&B superstar who's been closely tied to Diddy for years. Usher was mentored by Diddy early in his career, and the two have remained close ever since. But now, there are whispers that Usher might have been present at some of the same questionable events that have landed Diddy in hot water. While no allegations have been made against Usher, the fact that his name is even being mentioned in the same breath as Diddy's legal troubles is enough to raise eyebrows.
This took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate him. They place Combs under arrest and lead him out the front door in handcuffs.
Of course, none of this is confirmed, and Diddy's legal team has been quick to dismiss any talk of a deal as nothing more than baseless gossip.
They never took part in any of it, and yet they were so close to him and seemed to suggest that people, famous people, are paying off victims to keep their names out of the Diddy story.
Well, Ray J as much as said that to me. That he said that there were celebrities confiding in him that they were either approached by either the man, woman, or their lawyer, or they actually went to the person themselves and offered money for silence.
Watching all of the Justin Bieber clips that have been floating around. I've watched every single one of them. Yeah. Every single one, and boy, they all look disgusting. Yeah. They all look nasty. Yeah. I hate to use these insensitive terms, but just to paint a picture of what I'm trying to say. And it was everybody. Ellen, the other English fat dude, that's Guy Ellen. Oh, yeah. Really, really, really dark times and secrets that nobody can share or tell.
Lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs now making another request for him to be released from jail. Attorneys for the hip-hop mogul proposed a stricter set of conditions this time, including around-the-clock security monitoring and very little contact with basically anyone else but his lawyers. The request for a $50 million bond amount remains the same. Combs was arrested back in September after being indicted on federal sex trafficking charges. He has pleaded not guilty.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.
Y'all, this is big, like big, big. Apparently, federal prosecutors just exposed a secret probe into whether or not Diddy and Harvey Weinstein might have had some sort of relationship because their crimes are so similar. So what does this mean? Well, it means that the feds aren't just investigating Diddy's current charges, but they're also digging into whether or not these two predators actually worked together. Here's what I can tell you. Prosecutors who originally investigated Weinstein are now investigating potential connections between the two media companies, Diddy's and Weinstein's. Both are being investigated for luring victims across state lines. Federal agents are also investigating to see whether or not these two used the exact same tactics to evade federal charges. What's interesting is that there are a lot of pictures of Diddy out there getting all buddy-buddy with Harvey Weinstein. And like Diddy, Weinstein was a master of using intimidation to cover up his abuse for decades. Now they're finding evidence that Diddy might have learned directly from Harvey Weinstein. Both men thought they were untouchable. Both had NDAs. Both are now in jail. And now we know this might not be a coincidence. Perhaps if there even is a bigger fish in all of this, it's not who everybody thinks it is. Maybe it's Harvey Weinstein. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that follow button because we're going to be keeping up to date on this.